if you got a 5.7 liter Hemi, this is your pre-winter prep maintenance tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys that you need to be keeping up with during the wintertime to make sure that your truck is running proper. I'm going to be sharing with you guys that right now in this video. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys winter maintenance tips on your 5.7 liter Hemi. Things that you need to be doing to make sure everything is running proper, and you don't want to have any kind of issue and stuff like that. During the wintertime, it get real cold outside. Depending where you at, if you in a cold state, these are things that you definitely want to make sure if you have one of these trucks or if you have the car, these are things that you want to stay on top of that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video shortly. But before we get into this video, guys, I want to say thank you guys for the support. Thank you to those who are fully tuned into the channel, subscribing, liking, commenting. Definitely appreciate all of that. I want to say if you are here for your first time and you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a huge favor. Make sure you click that subscribe button. Help support the channel, and I would definitely appreciate it. So if you have a 5.7 liter Hemi, if you have it in a car, you have it in a truck, these are things you really just want to focus on when it's real cold out during the wintertime, even during the summertime. But wintertime, it gets real brutal outside. I know for a fact the state I'm in, we probably seen, I think, like one of the lowest. It's probably like 20, not 20, but a little bit lower than that this morning. But now it's like probably 25 degrees and it's kind of cold. And it definitely have the winds and stuff like that too. So you want to make sure you want to focus on high quality synthetic oil, the 5W20 or 5W30. And these are just like the things I'm going to highlight for you guys. You want to inspect the cooling system, antifreeze mix, check and replace any worn belt hose, test your battery. Your battery is the number one thing too during the wintertime that tend to fail on you, especially if you have a battery that been in your truck or car for a pretty long time. And one of the things too that you could probably keep an eye out for, if you see your battery have any kind of corrosion on there, that's normally like a sign too right there. So you definitely want to make sure your battery is something that you have a nice, good running battery in your truck and stuff like that. Pretty much cooling system, check, replace any kind of worn belt hose, test your battery, ensure your spark plugs are good. Wash your fluids. I know that's not really like a big deal for some people, but you want to make sure you want to have antifreeze, all that stuff. Those are the things that you really want to keep an eye out for. Also your tire pressure. I noticed when it get real cold outside too, your tire pressure does get a little bit low. Brakes, and pretty much any kind of fluids you have in your vehicle, you just want to make sure everything is at the proper level. Now, engine and fluids, like when it comes to engine and fluids, right, you want to make sure your oil, use full synthetic oil, like real high quality oil and stuff like that, like the 5W20, like I said, 5W30 for the Hemis, a good filter. You want to make sure you're changing your oil every milestone that you reach. Don't let it go over that during the wintertime. I just normally, when I do my oil change, because my truck tell me like I have probably, like, I wait till it hit like probably at least like 30% left. 25 is like the lowest I ever let it go to, but 30%. One thing I gotta say, the Hemi does rely on oil, so you don't want to take the risk and really let the oil get real super low. You don't want to take that risk. So you want to just make sure your oil is something that you make sure you keep an eye on. Cooling system, if need to be, flush your fluids. Antifreeze, you could do the 50-50 antifreeze mix to prevent any kind of freezing. Check your radiator hose, any kind of cracks, leaks. Inspect your water pump. Water pump too is another thing that's notorious for going out on these trucks. I remember, I think when my radiator went out, I think I had a leak from like one of the hose, and also on the side of the radiator too. During the winter time too, you want to make sure you just keep an eye on things, because those are things that's important for your vehicle. You can't really operate if your truck can't operate the way it need to be if you have like an effed up radiator and things like that. So spark plugs with 16 spark plugs, you just want to make sure you check every single one of them, depending on 60 to 100k miles. If you have like a worn out plug on your spark plug, your truck car gonna have like some kind of misfire. But these are just all like regular basic things. Pretty much you want to really just keep an eye on like your washer fluid is not really as important, but I do make sure I top mine off every time I go to like a car wash, or just make sure to check your fluids, your washing fluids. Like, I like to, especially when it's snow or when it's raining outside too, how your windshield get dirty. So you want to make sure that's when I use my washing fluid. But you just want to make sure your washing fluid is in there. Your belt hose, battery, inspect for cracks. Pretty much like the norm things. Test your batteries health before any kind of quote, like your battery health. I'll say, like, for me, honestly, what really is important during the wintertime, because I'm not going to go through a whole list of things because it's all basic common sense things. During the wintertime, I'll say your battery, your tire pressure. Don't want your tire pressure to get too low. What else? I'll say you want to make sure your oil, constantly doing your oil change. Your antifreeze fluids got to be up to temperature, because you guys know now is the time that you want to make sure your radiator, everything is running smooth, especially if you guys know how cold it is when you're in a state where it's super cold and you got to warm your truck up. And then when you have a very low radiator coolant, sometimes that can cause your truck to take a little bit longer to warm up and stuff, for it to get up to temperature to bring out hot air. Or that's like a sign too to show that your radiator might be going bad, or thermostat and stuff like that. But you just want to make sure you stay on top of those things. And really, I would say, like, yeah, that's like, for me, that's like the top things I'll say to really pay attention to. And wintertime too is another time too where most of the time you will want to have your truck idle in the state, just so your truck can be at temperature, to make sure that your truck is, is bringing out some nice hot air. Because I myself, I do the same thing. But the reason why I mention it is because you want to make sure you don't go past that excessive idling for a long time. Because once you do so, that can cause, your lifters and stuff like that, and cause some kind of issue and stuff. So you just want to make sure, I'm not saying you can't warm your truck up, but you just want to make sure you do it at a very, very convenient time. Don't overdo it, you'll be fine. But this is just like the comments. It's still the same thing you would want to do during the summertime too. But I say wintertime, because some states get real cold. And I know Pennsylvania is definitely one of them states, and we've been cold. It's been super cold though, but I'm surprised. I wouldn't say we ain't getting no snow in Pennsylvania, but where I'm at, we haven't got that much snow. But some parts of Pennsylvania, they definitely got some snow up there. And I think we might be getting snow in the next couple of days and stuff. I hope it don't snow. But times like these is where, like, when it gets real cold like this, you just want to make sure your vehicle, everything is up to date, cooling. Those are like the important things, because, man, I can't lie to you guys. I had a truck, and I had one of these trucks. I think my first ran my board, right? It was a work truck from somebody a couple years ago. And he didn't have like, it ain't had no, well, it had heat, but one side was blowing like kind of like lukewarm air, and then the other side was blowing cold air. So it had like the blender door issue. So I remember when it got real cold outside, and it cost so much money for me to get that fixed, so I had to get rid of the truck. But it was super cold outside, right, to where it makes me really sit and thought about, like, yo, imagine if your car don't have any kind of heat when it's like freaking -5 degrees outside, 10 degrees, real cold outside. You definitely gonna not want to even drive. Like, but my whole point is just make sure your coolants and stuff, everything is just up to temperature. But this is like the My winter tip, I would say for you guys, if you guys have a Ram 1500 and you want to make sure you keep your truck running proper, and also one thing you want to listen to for your belt, when your belt start going bad, you're gonna hear like squeaking sound. I had to replace my belt on this truck like a couple months ago, so you hear like a squeaking sound that'll go away. It might sound normal to you, but that's a sound right there to tell you that you might need to replace your belt as soon as possible. But I ended up replacing my belt when it had it wasn't as bad. It had no cracks, but that squeak was coming from there. So I'm glad I did it before it got real cold outside, because I know that would have been an issue too. But just want to make sure all the like belt, cooling, pretty much your battery, all them things is just up to play to make sure everything is fine. You'll be fine. Like wintertime is only 6 months, I think. So you'll be good. But hopefully this could be able to help you out, guys. Do me a favor, if you are still watching, you haven't subscribed, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Help support the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe. Peace out.